Over here in the red, representing Team Liquid, the largest StarCraft site in the world, except for China.
JinRo.
Except for the Chinese sites, they're a little bit bigger. They're cheating. There's too many people in that country.
I know, man.
Over here in the blue, with a disappointing game in round 1, but we know he's good. Can he come back this time?
Next round.
Not the easiest spots for late game for either of these guys.
Yeah, it kind of makes the game a little bit more fast-paced when you're this close.
A short one.
Yeah, the expansions on the other side of the map are going to be hard for both players to take. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Normally in this situation, you'll see Zerg just be on 3 base. We normally don't see a 4th base taken because the Terran will be engaging before that happens and kind of deciding the game. That's the normal flow, but you never know, man. JinRo, he has his own strategies, things that we don't see quite as often as a lot of other Terran players do.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm interested to see, is he going to go double barracks on this map?
Check in over here for the Overlord in case his opponent was down in this location.
Yeah, all Terran players have to do that.
That's why I was so amazed when that random player didn't check for that. I was like, really? Like, second barracks?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
All right. And
I sense danger, Artosis.
Instantly scouts it, but he has gone hatchery first. Now, how quickly will JinRo move out with this attack?
Well, if this is all like the previous game, I have no doubt that JinRo's control and decision-making is going to be solid.
Yeah. Now, you know, there's a lot of things you can do with this. You can move out right away and build stuff at the bottom of their ramp. You can move out a little bit later, bring some SCVs, or all your SCVs. You can move out a lot later and bring SCVs, but then Banelings can stop it. But also, you can hide a couple more barracks and make it ridiculously powerful, in which case they need Banelings as well. I wonder which one JinRo is going to do.
It's a good question.
And it looks like he's just going to start rallying. Of course, going to start out with some rally pressure. Smart move.
The drone's still alive, so he can try to sneak back over there and spot further barracks.
Yeah, that's a very smart move.
I believe this is this the proper amount of drones, Artosis?
Yeah, this is a pretty good amount of drones. Leaves some mining so that he can still forward when his spawning pool hatches. Chases stuff very far away. That's what you want to do.
Going over here with the high ground. Hatchery's done. Zerg is now mining with most of his drones at this location.
And here come the Marines. Some Zerglings are making right now.
They're out.
A bunch of Zerglings are making right now, in fact.
Looks like he might try to expand during this.
Yeah, that'd be a really, really good choice, but our Zerg player doesn't know that right now.
Yeah, the Zerg player might actually be expecting SCVs to head towards him.
Yeah, he just keeps making Zerglings. He's making so many. His first queen does finally pop out.
Whoops, excuse me.
No gas yet for our Terran player. I mean, our Zerg player either.
Gas for the Terran. No gas for the Zerg.
And we do have a lot of Zergling stasis moving across this map. But that's a lot more. Those Marines will definitely be those Zerglings.
Yeah.
And it's such a solid opening here by JinRo, forcing so many Zerglings out, slow ones. Taking that expansion, making some bunkers. He's going to be completely safe. And in fact, next drug looks like he is going to choose his build here. A Roach-Warren, super duper quick. Scouts the command center. Now, I want to see, is he going to keep this Roach-Warren making? It looks like he is.
Not going to cancel.
He's just so drone light right now. And investing in drones, I think we may see an all-in from him.
Well, it looks like JinRo's in the lead right now.
Oh, he's, yeah.
By a lot.
He is killing right now. I mean, his economy is just so much better. His expansion is up. And a Roach-Warren has been completed for a Zerg player.
I have to hand it to JinRo. I mean, he's really come a long way.
He has.
I mean, from, you know, the 2.5 months ago that we saw from him.
Most definitely. Does have those add-ons on. Getting combat shields and stim.
Yep.
More barracks being created. Gonna get his macro up. slowly but surely, making sure that he always has enough units to hold any attacks. And roaches are being hatched, so yeah, I think we're going to see a little all-in here. But with stim, combat shields, bunkers, marauders, and a bunch of SCVs,
yeah, that's
it's hard to imagine a world in which JinRo will lose this. And next drug is actually confusing me now, Tasteless. I swear.
That actually doesn't make any sense
I
at all.
swear, guys, his ZVZ is amazing, and his Brood War was off the
If you're going to do an all-in here with roaches, you don't need to make a spine crawler to defend yourself while you're making units that are going to attack him.
I guess he's not. He just has those roaches up just in case a Marine SCV comes. Roaches are good against that. So he's just being ridiculously safe.
I think some of these Zerg players, their minds have been damaged. Their thinking process has been damaged because they are so afraid of the Marine SCV rush now.
It definitely could be. I mean, he has that spine, he has the roaches, he made a ton of Zerglings. But, well, he is starting to recover now. He is starting to drone up.
Evolution Chamber.
Threw up a couple of rounds of drones there. He is up to 39 drones against the 33 SCVs and mules of JinRo. And JinRo going to push out a little bit. Unfortunately, we do not have Zergling speed. It's not even been started. That's something that you kind of need. If you went Roach, they can make a lot of Marauders, and without Zergling speed, you're going to be in a hard spot. He does have a decent amount of Roaches. Can he hold this? Will JinRo even attack into it?
I'm curious.
Nice snipe there.
Yeah, really nice.
And it looks like he wants to get around maybe behind the minerals, and everything coming up now. That's a lot of Roaches suddenly, and JinRo over-committing with his force. Doing a good job with his micro. More units coming in fact.
Nice job using the statue to hide behind.
Never knew Minx was so useful in a battle. Minx was actually like a Terran force field right there. That was neat.
I know, yeah. He was
Split
actually
the roaches
behind
up a
back
little bit.
there.
They have greater range than the Roaches, so it helps a lot.
Roaches with only range of 4.
And, well, if we take a look-see, JinRo, he is getting some upgrades. Getting that range attack, getting that Roach speed, but JinRo getting a range attack as well. He is adding on a starport right there. We do have the factory going on. It has a reactor that's for the starport, of course. I think we're just going to see Marine Marauder medevac here. You know, there are a lot of Roaches out, so it could be just quite Marauder heavy and do a good job.
Now, proper Zerg is he needs to get into the base. He was not drone intensive at that early on here. It looks like he's just trying to upgrade his Roaches and stuff.
We might see
him go for the gold.
I don't know if he thinks he's fruit dealer, but
he thinks so.
He thinks he's fruit dealer. All right. This means that he's going to be like hyper aggressive, making a ton of units all game. He wants to make as few drones as possible, so he's taking that base so that he doesn't have to drone it up too much, and just going to stay very aggressive. He's got to push his creep a little bit more though if this is what he wants to do.
Triple barracks with reactors. Medevac, siege tanks coming out here. Zerg's gonna have a pretty sizable force.
Yep. You know, the Marauders being mixed in are just awesome. Those are going to do so well against the Roaches. But we do have +2 upgrade going for the Roaches. Burrow being upgraded as well. JinRo, he doesn't have +1 attack yet. It's almost done. Siege mode on the way. And if he does a nice slow tank push out, by slow I mean taking his time on it, he can actually push to that gold base pretty quickly, but he does not know it's there yet.
All right, we see a medevac. He could go for a drop over here in the back.
Medevac in the back.
Oops.
Oh, misses it.
Misses it. There's a lot of stuff all over the map. It's going to be very hard to get this medevac in there undetected.
But JinRo does have an SCV scouting the other main bases, kind of looking for any third base. Little does he know, it is the gold. And here comes a Marine drop.
He sees it.
And drops off a couple Marines right there. Probably to remove the Overlords. Now, I'm starting to feel pretty good about what Drug's doing here. This is really aggressive and ballsy. And we see JinRo, he's going for the drop, Tasteless.
Here's a drop. Unloading. And not. There it is.
There is a spine crawler in there to help out. Losing some drones on the gas, though. Now look at this. He's getting Hydralisk range, just finished up. So he's going to go Hydro Roach. And if he can crush this attack, which definitely is a possibility, he has a lot of units right now. You know, our Zerg player is actually at 187 supply against 155 of JinRo. This is actually going to work. He's going to crush JinRo's attack here. Beautiful move.
Oh my God, there's
killing
so
his
many
first
roaches.
army. You know, JinRo definitely making a big blunder, moving out of this timing. And next Drug, he is in a little bit of trouble, picking up the Marines that he has left, going back home.
This is a problem I saw with JinRo back when he was playing in the qualifiers for Season 1 and 2. There's not a great sense of when to attack in mid and late game.
But we do have these roaches now coming up. They're attacking into the natural. And wow, it looks like JinRo's just going to be straight up dead.
Yeah, he's going to get steamrolled here.
Oh man. Well, those roaches are pretty hurt. He can build up a few more Marauders and Marines. Maybe he can break through this army. But Drug has great income right now because of that gold base.
Well, he's just going to keep sending roaches. That's going to be it, I do believe. Expect GG here. We're going to go on to game number 3.
Indeed we are. It's going to be Jungle Basin.
More and more roaches streaming down here. Jungle Basin's a tough map, though, for Zerg. So, Drug was expected to win on this map.
Still,
Let's see if he can change it around.
Yeah, we've seen some really great Zergers Terrans on there lately.
GG.
All right. So, JinRo does lose that game. I do want to talk a little bit about the mistakes JinRo made there because they're pretty big, actually. You know, he was in a totally fine position. He got pretty far ahead with that early expansion, but his SCV was looking for the third base. We saw that SCV. It was looking for the third. He could not find the third base.
And then it's like, why did he attack?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the one time you absolutely don't attack off 2 base is when the Zerg's still on 2 base. You wait for that third base to go up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then he's going to be focusing on economy instead of army. If you think he's only on 2 base, you don't attack. You know, the thing is, he had taken the gold. Had JinRo maybe caught a glimpse of the gold? I don't know. I don't think so.
I think he might have waited until the drones transferred. But I'm not sure.
I don't think he ever saw the gold, to be perfectly honest.
No, I don't. I meant if he was going to attack the gold
yeah.
base. But no, you're right. Like, yeah, he did this strange thing where he just kind of attacked before.
It was just kind of a very random attack. He didn't have enough intel to tell, is this the best timing for
That's how I saw him lose in Season 1. I mean, he was playing really well, looked fine. Then all of a sudden it was like he just kind of was like, I'm going to attack now.
Well, maybe a little hole in JinRo's play.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll see. Will he do something like that again in Game 3? Will he crush Drug like he did in Game 1? Really, really crush him that game. Drug, by the way, really interesting play. You know, he was far behind in the beginning, but it's time to start the game.
Get ready for game number 3. Is JinRo going to move on, or will it be next Drug? Let's find out here on the map, Jungle Basin. I'm Tasteless. He's Artosis. This is the GSL.